back to my channel. So this video is a little different. The first part got cut out, so if you just want to see, I just did my concealer, did some contour and some powder and foundation. So if you want to see that, you can look at my previous video and I show all the stuff I do. So we're just gonna pick up from where we started. So I just finished doing my powder. So how's everybody in this quarantine? Y'all doing good? So what music have y'all been into lately? Y'all should let me know, comment down below what you've been listening to over quarantine. I've been listening to a lot of Hamilton lately. That's what I've been kind of into, Hamilton and the Greatest Showman soundtrack. Just a bunch of soundtracks from movies and stuff. I'm gonna do my brows using the same products as last time. So if you want to see what products those are, go look at the last video. I'm just gonna do a brow pencil first. That part. So I've been watching some Marvel movies over the quarantine. I mean, I've watched them 1,000 times, but I just wanted to watch them again. I'm a huge Marvel fan. I love all the Marvel movies. They're my absolute favorite. I gotta say though, my favorite superhero is Captain America. I know that's kind of cliche, but y'all should really comment down below your favorite Marvel movie and your favorite superhero. Personally, I just watched the first Avengers last year, and I fell in love, honestly.
They're great.
So, as I was saying earlier, I've been listening to a lot of Hamilton lately. If anybody of y'all know Hamilton, comment down below. Hamilton is hands down favorite musical I think I've ever listened to, because when I get out of school, I actually want to be either a historian or archaeologist or something along the lines of that. So I'm really into history, and music. I love music. So when I found out they combined a freaking musical with history and music, I was like, wow. I was just in awe, really, and I'm obsessed. Literally, that's all I've been listening to for the past week straight. Know every word to every song. So comment down below if anybody's Hamilton fans or anything like that. And if you are a Hamilton fan, let me know who's your favorite character. Personally, among the men, I obviously have to say George Washington, because his voice is impeccable from the original cast. But from the girl side and the girls, I would have to say Angelica. Absolutely love her. Her and her character, they're just amazing. And her stories, she gave up so much for her sister. It's insane. So I got a record player for Christmas. And for my 17th birthday, my parents got me records. And they got me the Greatest Showman soundtrack record, the Guardians of the Galaxy record, volume 2 and 1, Billie Eilish record, and the whole Hamilton set. And I honestly feel like I was traveled back in time. That's what I've been listening to, is my records on my record player. The first shade I'm going in with from the palette is Canvas up here. I believe the shade name is that. I don't have the shade name paper thing anymore. So recently I've been obsessed with TikTok, and I got my dad on TikTok, and honestly, I'm loving it. We watch TikToks on our living room TV at when everybody gets home from work, and it's great. I think I'm just gonna go for it, and I think I'm gonna take Pinkity Drinkity, that pink shade. So I think I'm gonna take this one. I'm feeling adventurous today because honestly my life's been really boring since quarantine, and this shade's very light. I'm just popping that on my crease. So we're using this as a transition shade. So now that we got the transition shade, I'm gonna go in with the shade. I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. It's a medium purple. because I am planning on going in with that darker purple, which I believe the name is Escape, but I want to build up to it. So as I was saying earlier, really obsessed with TikTok, which is funny because all my other friends literally don't, they were obsessed with it before we got out of school, and now they don't care for it, which is weird. So now I'm going in with a smaller fluffy brush, and I'm going into the darkest purple shade, Escape, and we're just gonna put that in the outer corner. As in my last video when I tried the Jaclyn Hill palette, I don't know, I just wasn't feeling it. The shades were like hard to blend and they weren't really going on like I wanted them to. They were really patchy. There was just no pigment at all for me. So what kind of YouTubers have y'all been into lately? I know I've been watching a lot of Brittany Broski. Oh my gosh, she is hilarious. Like I die laughing watching her videos. And her TikToks are hilarious. I wish she would post more though. Now that we have those shades on, we kind of got like this purple smoky eye moment. I think what I'm next gonna do is I'm just going to take a packer brush and kind of pack on that purple in the outer corner a little more just to make it a little darker. So now that we kind of got it blended out and more bright, I'm going to go in with a blue shade, only because there's so many colors involved and I just want all of them to pop. Take the shade Playground, I believe it's called. I'm taking this shade right here. This is like my favorite color in the palette, Playground. Like I absolutely love it. It's so bright and colorful. I think today's look is going to be like rainbow and exciting. So after we got that on, I'm just going to take like a fluffy herb brush and just blend that out. So in my last video, you remember how I said about the upper lip part? Still haven't found out what that's called. But if you know what it's called, comment down below. So now I'm going to take the shade Social Blade from the palette, that light green shade, and I'm going to put it in the middle, kind of, like a little bit over the blue, but not a lot. Now I'm going to cut my crease with concealer, and I'm going to use Tarte Shape Tape. Always when I cut my crease, I feel like I always put too much on the back of my hand, but it's fine. And to cut my crease, I'm going to be using a flat top brush. Sorry if the lighting's bad. Okay, so now that we cut the crease, I think I'm going to go in with a mixture between these two shades right here. This pink and this white on the lid where we just cut our crease. So has anybody watched the show Prodigal Son on Hulu? Like, and I'm personally love like crime shows like that, and I'm in love. I got my family hooked on it too, so 10 out of 10 recommend that. I also watched The Masked Singer, if anybody watches that. That's a really good show too. Really recommend that one too. So now I'm going to take the shade Artistry in the palette, and what I'm going to do is use that shade to kind of blend that purple in with that shimmer shade. Now I'm going to go back in with that dark purple and just blend the edges a little bit more so it's not a harsh line. This is what we got so far, little cut crease moment going on. So I think what I'm going to do is go in with some eye glitter, and I'm going to be using the CoverGirl Exhibit color. It's this shade. It's just like an eye topper thing, just to make it more shiny and glittery on top of that little shimmer shade. And I'm just taking the flat top brush we used to apply that first shimmer shade just to blend that in a little bit more. So now that we have that, I am now going to finish up the bottom, and I'm going to just pop some yellow in my inner corner. And for that yellow, I'm using the shade B from James Charles palette. And I'm just putting that in the corner. And I'm just blending that out like I did with the rest of the colors. So now that I got that done, I'm going to do a wing liner. And the liner I will be using is Beauty Benefits. Okay, so I'm back. I just did the rest of my face makeup. I used the same products that I did the last video, the e.l.f. blush and the bronzer. I also did the eyeliner as well. Okay, so now we're gonna do lashes, and I'm just using these lashes. I don't know the name of them, I lost the packet. I wore these a couple times. They're actually really pretty lashes. So we're just gonna pop those on. Okay, so now that we have our lashes on, as you can see, I don't have mascara on yet, just lashes. So next we're gonna be doing lips. The lip liner I'm gonna use is Sandstorm by NYX. I used this last time, and I'm just gonna line my lips with that. So now that we have our lip lined, I'm debating on which color to go in, either Nathan or Birthday Suit by Jeffree Star. And I think I'm gonna go with a Nathan, only because it's like a more terracotta color. So I think what I'm gonna do is just layer some Birthday Suit on top of this, because I'm not really feeling the shade that much, just to tone it down a little bit. Okay, so now that we have the lips done, I'm gonna go in and do some mascara now. And I'm just using Lash Paradise by L'Oreal. Okay, so now that we have that done, I'm still not really liking the lip color. It's put some Christmas cookie over it just to, I don't know, change the color a little bit. Okay, so final step is setting spray. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. It's a purple cut crease and kind of like a rainbow cut crease, I guess you can say, because the bottom lash line. But I really like how this look turned out. So here's just the finished look up close. So I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye!